Do you have the necessary sleep and eating habits to recover quickly from an injury? This is something that I want you to contemplate as at the time of you watching this video. I want you to think back to yesterday and then think back to the last 7 days. If you're using the Garmin platform, you have the opportunity to be able to look at your dashboard and you'll be able to see what your quality of sleep. Now, when we look at quality of sleep, it's not just about saying, did you sleep well? It's a combination of looking at total number of hours that you're asleep, not just laying in bed, but actually asleep. We want to look at how much time you spent in deep sleep. In the Garmin platform, it's denoted as dark blue. And then we also want to look at your awake time. So if you go to your 7-day averages on your landing page of your Garmin, you go down to the bottom and you click on sleep, scroll below the bar chart, you'll see these 3 variables for you. Top left is going to give you your deep sleep. Bottom right is going to give you the awake. Bottom left is going to give you total. Your ability to recover from an injury relevant to sleep has to start with those variables being in place, because when you are in a true state of deep sleep, that's the key word, your body has the least amount of stress. If you want to go and you want to look at your sleep information from yesterday, you can look at a variable on your dashboard that shows you how much you tossed and turned. They call that the restlessness. How much did you toss and turn throughout the night? It all gets factored into the quality of sleep. The subject was about, how do I recover from an injury? Well, reduce the overall stress on the body. So that's number 1. Sleep quality and quantity is definitely going to make a significant impact on how quickly you come back from an injury. When we look at the side of food, when you have good eating habits, now if you have followed me for any period of time, you know I'm not a hellfire and brimstone kind of a trainer. What I look at is we all live in a real world. We don't live in a glass house. So when I say having good eating habits, I keep it very, very easy. Fruits, vegetables, and lean protein sources. If you've got good eating habits, you know what your calorie expenditure is and you're doing a good job of matching that, that reduces stress on the system. When you're eating fruits and vegetables and lean protein, fruits and vegetables are extremely nutrient dense. They have antioxidant characteristics to it. They're also high in water and they're high in electrolytes. Everything that you need to recover from an injury. When you look at lean protein sources, you're getting specifically the amino acids that helps heal what's been injured. Another thing that people have a tendency to forget about is when you're injured, your propensity of getting sick goes up because your entire immune system has been jeopardized because of the injury. Keep that in mind. I find that people have a tendency to overlook that, get a little bit complacent on washing their hands and some of the things associated with fighting a virus. So now they're not only injured, but now they're sick. Double whammy on you've only got 1 tank of energy to heal up, and we're trying to keep that to where the focus is on the injury itself. So if you're looking at the quickest way to heal up an injury, I guess you could throw in recover from a virus as well, embracing good eating habits, embracing good sleeping habits has many benefits. But in the case of an injury, and we all want to get back to racing and training on a regular basis, it gets you back doing what you want to do quicker. So if the habits are already in place, you just need to do more of it. Now, one little last thought I want to leave with you is, when you put together good eating habits and you reduce the stress on the system and you give yourself plenty of sleep, think about this. If you can almost imagine my hands, this is blood and this is the nutrients coming from your food. So when the nutrients are just consistently just coming into the bloodstream and it meets the blood, now you're going to have nutrient-rich blood that facilitates recovery. How do you think the body's going to recover? It needs building blocks. This is why I say eating habits are so important, because you should be doing this every day. And I hate to use the word should, could, and would, but if you're trying to educate yourself and become more equipped with knowledge, understand that eating habits are going to provide you the nutrients necessary to recover your body on a daily basis, mentally and physically. Unfortunately, you're now injured. So if I have a constant presence of vitamins and minerals, amino acids, and all the recovery tools, meeting the blood flow consistently, I once again am going to I'm going to shorten the life of the injury. So habits have lots and lots of benefits. I always like to say in the physiology world, what you do today, you're not going to really see the benefits of it for 3 to 6 months when it comes to like strength training and cardiovascular workout. But when it comes to sleep, hydration, and food, you can see an immediate result, immediate benefit from those behavior changes. So if you have good eating and sleeping habits, you're going to be less prone to an injury, because with good sleep and eating habits, you have good bone density, you have good thickness in the tendons and the ligaments, the attachments. You're going to have good muscle tone and texture. The risk of injury is going to be minimized quite a bit. But when it does come to recovering quickly, keeping that presence of micro and macronutrients and decreasing the stress on the body is definitely going to shorten the life of that injury. So I want to say thank you for sending in the questions. The number of questions that continue to come in escalate every day, and we're extremely thankful. Our goal is to answer a question every single day until you have no more. So please, if you have one, feel free to send it in. contact@coachrob.com. We'll convert it to a video, and we'll make sure we get your questions answered so that all of our followers can benefit from your question. Thank you for watching the video, and we'll see you again tomorrow.